let's just make sure the accessibility. Can we audio? Make it so people can hear me. Human dismemberment, yes. Camera shake, no. Right, controls. Y. Invert Y. Yes. Yes. Okay, that should be good. Jedi power. Grandmaster. Oh, that might be later. Let's go Jedi Master. On navigation. On. Why would we not want to skip certain things? Taking these droids to Coruscant. See, my screen is filthy.
is on lockdown. State your business.
Sean.
Believe the rumors. A Jedi. We brought him in alive.
The Senator is expecting us.
You're clear to move along. We want to keep the Senator waiting. Yeah. Wish you died like the rest of your kind, traitor.
That's just me.
So, where's the handoff?
Docs, this kind of deal is best done in the shadows.
Sure. But what's to stop the Senator from taking our prisoner and shoving us into a sky lane?
He needs to keep this quiet. That's right.
Sidestepping Inquisitors, one-upping Vader? The guy's playing a dangerous game.
So are we.
This district is locked down. Senator's orders.
This way. We're taking a detour.
Healing system. Healing system.
Now closed by order of Senator Sajan. Leave immediately, or you will be arrested.
You were
Like
born.
rats in a maze. I don't like it.
Stick with the plan. We'll be fine.
As long as I get paid.
I have rights, you know.
Leave on your own, or we take you in.
We're citizens. You can't treat us like this.
Yeah? Says who?
Level 2046 has seen better days. War's expensive. Someone's got to pay for it.
Greetings. I am Senator Darho Sajan. I
Hard
represent
enough to make ends meet in this galaxy.
Not according to the
prosperity
propaganda.
and security.
Pipe down, prisoner.
These are the bedrocks of the Empire. Yet how can we thrive when terrorists
Can't believe I'm about to meet a senator.
These days he rarely shows his face in public. Good thing he's making an exception for us. Well, we've got something that'll bring him favor with the Emperor.
This is our Empire.
I see him. There he stands out.
He's the officer. The Senator is just making sure everything's on the level. Emperor.
Hey, thank you for the follow, I'm Brun.
Attention. Level 2046 is now under curfew by order of Senator
Maddie! Maddie's
Oh
here.
my gosh, that was loud. Jesus Christ, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm guessing everything's turned up to max.
That's alright. That's fine, I wasn't expecting. You alright? How are you are you streaming?
I am streaming, yes.
Yeah, I thought you were. So I'll go like and share and all that jazz.
Yeah,
All that jazz.
Not this one. I come along or we walk.
Only you. The others must wait.
You liking the game?
I've only just started, like, I've been doing jobs, getting stuff ready. So,
It's all good, I haven't played it, so Nicholas has been playing it.
yeah.
Oh my god, I can't even like go.
Night market. He was trying to buy a crate of electro proton bombs from a
As you make
Hey ho, let's go. Man.
Is it awkward?
Senator gets a hold of you.
That's alright.
Always nice to meet a fan.
This way. Mind your business.
This is my business. The prisoner needs to be in mint condition.
The senator requested I bring the prisoner to him alive.
Shit. Oh. So how was your cornies?
So, I don't want to slag off anyone or anything like that, but, like,
Oh
good.
yeah, you're on.
You know, like, it was good. Like, you know, GW did a very nice job of, like, you know, the tournaments and stuff. It was a little bit rushed, but was not their fault, if you know what I mean. Like, they had the venue for so long, and you know,
Yeah.
you can't expect certain venues to like be like other venues and give you the full amount of time. For, you know, games are meant to be 3 hours long each. You're meant to have 3 in a day, so that's 9 hours with no breaks.
Yeah.
But you've got to have breaks and stuff, so
Pleasure, Senator.
you know,
Yeah.
so,
Last time.
a little bit rushed, but good. However,
But it was always going to be rushed, no matter
yeah,
what. So.
no matter what, it was going to be rushed. There was a lot of cool stuff there, but there was a lot of people, so queues were ridiculously long. And then like there was not enough stuff like later on, so like if you weren't like playing, like on the second day you could go around and do everything, and like, and that was it.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to do, so like you couldn't spend a whole day there. And then obviously quite a bit of cheating, you know. I mean, I think I lost.
As always.
I lost one game, and that was like my favourite game. Like me and my partner, like it was a good game, good lads. We had the right laugh, and it came down to like the last turn, and we lost. It is what it is, but like it was a great game. I had one guy that blatantly cheated, I think, but like we drew anyway in the end, even with his, you know, so-called questionable rules. And then like one guy that quit on us like near the end of the game, which is it's a bit shit because he left his partner on his own.
Was that just because he knew he'd lost?
Oh yeah, like he wasn't like a bad person. He wasn't like slagging us off or anything like that. He was just like, he must just be one of them that goes to his club and beats people, and then he comes to a tournament and people are just better than he is, or you know.
Yeah, maybe it's his first tournament. Who knows?
Maybe, who knows?
Fair enough. So have you played this first game?
No, I didn't, because it was so bad apparently. And this one
No, I
was
didn't.
better.
I played it for a bit and got bored. Reese is in love with it, so.
Yeah. I'm gonna see.
But he like Potter, so.
Yeah.
Did you really think you could capture me?
Oh my god, what a week. I am
Got
absolutely hanging.
classified military intel stored
Oh,
in your yacht.
So
I need some more
totally
staff.
tired.
Just brought it right to
Oh, are you still waiting for him?
Thanks,
I've had
BD.
3 managers hand their notice in the last 10 days.
But for this,
Oof.
that's
That's
mine.
rough.
Yeah. That's an understatement.
That's more than rough. Right? Let's send this message. Then we'll like deal with the manager issue like that's going on. That's going to be crap.
Yeah, it's a bit rubbish. I'm buying that with, I like the area is struggling as a whole as well with GM, so it's like a bit of both. We stretch as general managers, the goalposts are constantly being moved a little bit.
Yeah, and like no one's making money at the minute. Like no one's going out. Like we went out in Manchester.
It feels that way. I mean, Western's like football is terrible, but.
So we went out in Manchester on the Saturday night, and yeah, well, we were out every night basically, but it wasn't like, say like it's a bank holiday weekend as well.
It was pay weekend as well. I mean, we were quite busy on Saturday, to be fair, but not old school busy. You know what I mean? Like, I get pictures all the time that pop up on Facebook on memories from when, like, I don't know, Chris was manager, or Annie was manager, or even Xena. Like, my old GMs, like, the place is packed. Like, 500 plus people in there, and we're not queues, but people would leave, and then you couldn't get back in.
Yeah. Whereas, like, there was not, like, walking around, like, even outside some of the bigger clubs, you know, in Manchester, it wasn't like, there weren't, like, queues or anything. There weren't, like, people pouring out on the street, and,
wow.
you know, considering that Warhammer Fest was on, and half the world was playing, you know, playing Warhammer, like, it wasn't even, like, that busy.
I wouldn't really link Warhammer with clubbing, though, but maybe I'm being
So,
pretentious.
this is where Warhammer isn't the clubbing scene. However, wargamers like a good drink.
Yeah, but
So like
going to a club.
yeah, they won't go
You
to a
know.
club, but like
Yeah,
pubs,
that's what I mean. They feel like, by definition, they're introverts, right? That's why they're doing it.
but they still love a good drink.
Well, you're not for Birmingham. You all drink like fucking fish anyway.
Yeah.
I mean,
Come and get me.
the truth is, I don't even know if other companies within my industry, you know, within the hospitality industry, if they're making money. I've no idea. We used to get these updates like every 3 months or so. We get like how Marston's are doing, how Weatherspoon's are doing, like comparisons. Since the new CEO's come in, we just don't get anything. We just get told we need to clean better. With no more
Clean
like.
back.
Honestly,
L1's a block.
I mean, I'm only going from my area manager, so I don't know if he's just choosing to use the new CEO as a reason, but it feels like the pressure to have a clean building is horrendous, and I can't keep that building clean. I just can't.
Yeah.
I've got no one works for me over the age of 24. Like, it just, like, it's, well, I think Marcus is over that actually, but like, they don't get paid enough, and they, I work them really, like, I don't personally, but the Snowgate as a whole, we work them really hard.
Yeah, like.
And you know me better than anyone, Sam. Like, I'm not a disciplinarian type manager. I'm not good at yelling at people.
Yeah, you're not gonna like absolutely bollock people for.
I tried to tell someone off today, and they quit.
They quit.
They were just like, they were like, nah, I'm not doing it. Sorry.
They quit because you told them off. What?
Well, because apparently I don't give them enough like support, like labour. Like, it's too much. You're asking them to do this. I've only got one set of hands. It's ridiculous. Standards are too high.
It's coming a little high.
But like
Okay.
that's like your company, not you, isn't it? Like. And like.
Oh, I kind of agree with him as well. If I'm honest.
Yeah.
It's like, but I know my hands are tied. My labour. I'm already over my labour budget. And then the argument is always, well, if you get more sales, then you can have more money to spend on labour. I'm like, I can't magic people in West Australia. I'm like,
What?
the grannies are not coming out anymore. Like, there's only so many cups of tea I sell. Plus, we've increased our prices horrendously. Like, head office has upped our prices like crazy.
I don't want to, like, you know, mention names, but
That was a close one, buddy.
a similar pub chain to yours.
Catch up with the yacht.
Let's
Why
call
do you
them.
not want to name them? I don't care.
Oh, like Everspoons. Let's call them that. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, that was a rubbish game. Thanks for that. I went in there and had a burger and beer. You know, like the standard beer and burger deal that you normally get.
£10 burger beer or whatever it is.
Yeah, and whatever it is. Well, where am I meant to go? Where am I going to go? Game. So yeah, and I shit you not, my hand was 3 times the size of the burger.
You got little hands.
we took a picture. Okay, that's shit game. Thanks. That's janky controls right there. Yeah, we took a picture of it. My hand is 3 times the size. It's a 6-ounce burger now. It's not a, you know, so it's not meant to be a small burger, but it definitely wasn't a 6-ounce burger. And yeah, it was just bad. Got like 15 chips.
6 ounces is not a lot, is it? Well,
No.
no, we don't. No, I get told off for my chip stock all the time because I end up over portioning because I put the freaking spec on the plate. It's like 9 chips, and I'm like, I just want to get a complaint.
Yeah.
Up the price by £2 and then cut the friggin' stock at the same time.
Oh, it was bad. Like the picture, you can literally see my hand just covers the entire burger. I'm like, it's like a mouthful, isn't it? And then the smallest pile of chips you've ever seen in your life, and I was like, we counted them, and it was like what, 12 chips. So that's fun. So we didn't eat at Weatherspoons again. And to be honest, you know, Premier Inn, it's Premier Inn.
Yeah.
We ate at,
But
you know,
they have,
table, isn't it?
they have like a brewer's fair attached to those, don't they? Or something?
Something like, it's called table, but yeah, it's basically the same
Oh,
thing,
okay.
I imagine.
Oh, okay. I might be thinking of a different one, like travel
but-
or something.
For the price that you paid, it was actually better. So, like, I'm not gonna complain. It was much better for the price than Weatherspoons. So that was a good.
Find that yacht before the Empire does.
Just trying to figure something out. Hang on. I want to get in there. Can I not get in there? Why can't I get in there? This is just no go at the minute.
I don't know, why can't you get in there?
I don't know. The game won't let me. But yeah, like, so all in all, great weekend, good people, good games, good event. Like, a little bit expensive, but you know, to be expected.
Up here, you gonna disappear direct command? I'm just saying, we got jetpack troopers for this, don't we? It's a big district. They're doing general sweep.
I love that. I just got a message on Instagram from,
You're almost finished.
we'd like you to collaborate with our clothing line. It's a load of women's. It's a load of women's gym wear, dude. I mean, I know my tits are big, but I ain't pulling it off.
Like, sorry, I'll just pause this for a minute. for the two people that are watching me, it's probably you and someone, me. But yeah, like, it's a good weekend ruined by shitty people.
Yeah.
You know, because people are people. They're gonna be people. Like, they're gonna do people things. Everyone wants to win. Everyone wants to be, you know, top dog. You know, and that's cool. But at the same time, like, someone's got to
It
lose.
sucks the fun out of it a little bit.
It was okay. Like, literally, the announcer at the start, he was like, "Look, at the end of the day, everyone here is going to be a loser." Like, you know, trying to joke about it as best as you can. He's like, "You're playing in tournaments. Everyone's going to be a loser, apart from one guy who's going to win it." You know.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose. Like, chances are you're gonna lose a game. Like, there's gonna be a couple of people that don't lose a game all weekend, if you know what I mean. Like, and like, people like, yeah, cool, whatever. And some people are cool with it, and some people are just dicks and just won't accept certain things. And I just, yeah, I'm just knackered because it is awful. Like, after a while, where the hell am I meant to be going now? Up here, maybe? Nope. But yeah, other than that, great weekend. Just mentally absolutely fucked. I need like a long sleep and then back to work, and then I've got like a month to work. And that's it.
Yeah, man. You said that's crazy, isn't it?
Yep. It's like, it is. I don't know how to. Like.
Toss it here.
Don't know how to like explain how I feel. Like,
We can rest there.
let's just meditate.
Let's stop for a moment.
I'm like upset but relieved. Ooh, meditations.
Yeah, meditations are like Dark Souls kind of thing. It's weird. Like, everything comes back, I think.
Yeah,
Or
it's
it did
just
in the
said
first one.
that.
Bullshit. Basically, it's to stop you running back to an old one and getting your health back, because you only get your health potions from those.
Oh, right, I see. So it's essentially a bonfire.
Yeah, very much so. It's a save point, and you get all your things back. That's basically. But yeah, it's designed so you can't just do a little bit, run back, get your health potion. Do a little bit, run back, get your health potion.
Yeah.
You need to get from
A to B,
basically meditation point to meditation point before you can reset it.
Yeah, so it's just basically Dark Souls with.
It's Dark Souls mechanic in that sense. I'd suggest it's more God of War than Dark Souls. Watching Reese play it, like it's like to me it was God of. To watch it was like, oh, maybe not like. Imagine God of War and Assassin's Creed had a baby with a lightsaber.
That sounds
In the
like
sense
awesome.
of old school Assassin's Creed, climbing, parkour, because there's a lot of that later on, like a lot of that, and I was like, I was like, dude, you've been running around and jumping over shit for 10 minutes, like you haven't actually used a lightsaber or fought anybody. Like, and he's like, yeah, it's cool though, because there's like puzzles and you could like, not puzzles, but like chests that you can't get to unless you work out. Oh, I can climb here, run here, parkour here, jump up here, flip here, double jump there. You know what I mean? Like, you have to kind of string it all together, and then you get a chest. And I was like, yes, like playing Destiny and doing a jumping puzzle. That's what it reminded me of. I'm like, I've come here to shoot things. I did not come here to jump.
I was elected to lead, not to read. Sausage, yeah.
However, I'm clearly very negative with computer games for whatever reason right now. So I will admit I was being very negative about it for no reason. It's not like Potter bad. I mean, it's good. It looks good. Like, Nicholas is in love with it. Reese is in love with it. So
I played the controls were a little bit janky for the jumping bit to start with. but obviously once you get used to it, I bet it'll be better. It doesn't look half as bad as the first one was.
No, mate. Everyone, like, irrelevant to my opinion. Don't listen to my opinion.
Yeah.
Every single review I have seen have put it like up there, and they're even talking about, like they did with God of War. They're talking about it for Game of the Year. Like, there's nobody that said this, but I've not know. I must know a dozen people. Tuesday, different people that play computer games, and literally everyone I've spoke to says it's wicked. So I'm sure you'll think it's good too.
So far, I'm liking it, but obviously I've not got anything else to play at the minute, really, because Destiny's cool, but there's only so much you can do on Destiny without like 6 people, and I don't want to be like totally relying on Bird, if you know what I mean, all the time. Although I'm sure she is happy to do so, if you get me.
Are you still streaming?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, just you, dude. It's one of those things, isn't it? I just can't. I think I've actually managed to convince myself that and it was subconscious to start with, but then the more I thought about it, the more it's now in my head. So it's not subconscious anymore; it's now conscious. That computer games was my way of hiding, and I think of all the games that I've played where I have got absolutely sucked into a game for 50 hours, 100 hours, 200 hours. Destiny, God knows how many hours. Like, and just been pulled in and lived in that world for that game, and chatted to you boys and hung out, and just everything in the world went away, and all my bullshit and my anxiety and all my problems and my lack of discipline and all that kind of stuff went away. And I ate loads of food and drank loads of pop and didn't even realise I was doing it because I was in this little world and I was loving it. And now I play computer games. I feel. I almost regret all the hours I put into the computer games. So it's just on my mind. Like, I think about all the times I put computer games first. How many times I didn't go to bed. How many times I was late for something because we were playing Destiny till 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. Hey, bird. But how many times was I late for work or late for something or been tired for something because we were doing a raid till 5 in the morning till the sun came up, man. And that's just one game. That's not any of that. And I did that all the way through. Like, all the way through. I remember it just took over. And there's a bit of me that I play for 10 minutes and there's this rage that fills me as I'm playing it. Like, what are you doing? Get off that. Go to the gym. Go to the gym. But I've already been to the gym. Like, literally, on Thursdays, I go to the gym, I go for a walk, I'll play a computer game, and I'll get annoyed. I'll go back to the gym, I'll go for another walk. It's a problem, dude. Like, it's replacing one with the other. It's not like it's changed. It's just one's a healthier physical habit that everyone says, oh, congratulations, I'm proud of you, you're amazing, you're inspirational. And then computer games is you're fat, you're lazy, you're disgusting, you're this, you're that. But I'm doing exactly the same thing. I've just replaced one with the other one.
I don't think he's hating Bird. I think he's just, contemplating on like old life.
Oh, Bird, my life's falling apart. That's what it is. But it is what it is. You smile and wave and keep going. Like, I'm not gonna quit. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Just keep going. It is what it is at this point. Like, I've dug the hole. I have no one to blame but myself.
I don't blame him. Yeah.
Everyone likes to blame other people, but
I've not streamed in so long because I've had so much going on, and like, there's not really been anything. I haven't really played ever, really, anything. I've not wanted to play anything. I've been at Warhammer Fest all weekend. I had a good time. I am mentally exhausted. Like, I think I lost one game all weekend, and had fun playing doubles with people, playing with my mates, and drinking. And I don't drink, so I've been rough. Is the word rough? Dying on the mornings. But great weekend. So I got home. I thought I'd buy this because I've been watching like videos of it on it when you've been sleeping all over the place. Whoa, bird, whoa, all over the place, have you?
I was going to say that sounds a bit great, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, that sounds good to me, but but yeah.
There's the yacht. Still drifting.
So,
That's the spirit, BD.
not like that.
We'll get it.
See.
hear what I want to hear.
Yeah, we do hear what we want to hear. So, like, yeah, so like good times, and then hopefully soon better times.
You want to get a bite after our shift? Sure, I could go for a turbo dog. Heard they
Um,
those out of stride.
my only qualm was like a hot dog was 11 quid. If that, you know what I mean. Booyah! So that's super expensive on the week, like super expensive. Like, you know, a can of Coke was £2.30, or not a can, of bottle. And I was a bit like, yeah, that's just a lot. A little portion of nachos was 11 quid. So everyone was like, just like, okay, cool. Like, I probably owe people money, they owe me money. You know, we're not gonna, you know, beat around the bush and be like, yeah, you owe me this much. We're just gonna be like, look, we all bought each other shit. Like, is what it is. Can I go in there?
I see him.
A lot of crime on the streets these days. I thought it was going to closing in. Don't let him escape. You will not defeat the Empire. I should move fast. Hold the line. That's the blow to morale.
Got a dual lightsaber. Right, so how do I get out of this lightsaber one then? Oh, like that. I see. Yeah, I'm a bit like that, but I've just bought this because of it. Oh, Dead Island's out. Dead Island's fun. Oh, I forgot about Dead Island. Dead Island is a good game.
Shoot to kill.
All the gore isn't your kind of thing. I see. I see what's happening now.
I can see what's happening here.
I have to say though, I've never had as much fun as I have on
Getting closer.
Dead Island playing with Jesse. Like, it was fun, but it was also glitchy as all hell.
Don't look down.
Got you, traitor.
What took you so long?
Oh, you know, just hanging out, taking in the sights. Been a while since I was on Coruscant.
Taking the drugs to Coruscant.
Thanks, bud.
Part of the job.
You can come chat with us, Bird, in chat. We're just in the sexy ladies chat. Sexy ladies.
I thought this heist might be over real quick.
Why make it easy for him?
Ah,
Where's the crew?
heading to the yacht. We'll meet him there. Oh, and Bravo said no.
Yeah, come join the chat. You can always come join the chat.
Bravo knows best.
Ooh, shotgun unlocked.
Coop and Liz are probably starving by now.
Hungry Klatooinians. Ooh, we don't want that.
Remind me to tell you about the Karita job sometime.
The dirt. The what?
Looks like that factory stopped the yacht. I call that a win.
No gunships. Crew must be making mischief.
Let's not keep them waiting.
Activate.
How are we gonna get you across?
There she is.
That didn't work.
Press
Hello, hello. Or is she still spinning on my screen? Don't know if it won't connect.
Down that crate.
Worth a shot.
Why does he have a jetpack and I don't?
Oh, you know what? I was muted because I'm an idiot.
Why are you suddenly high pitched?
That's not me, mate. That's Bert.
No, that was you. Why does he have a backpack and I don't? Hey, Bird.
No. Right, hold on, because I need to turn down the stream now, because all I can hear is like myself echoing. We don't like that.
Right.
But how's it going?
Yeah, next question.
That good?
I don't know, my mum said, got nothing good to say nothing at all.
Nah, it's fine. You gotta let it all out. You gotta bitch and complain.
Live
We're
on the
British, this
stream,
is what we
yeah.
do.
No, it will be recorded and used against me in a court of law.
Okay.
Literally.
That bad, is it?
Oh.
No, I just assume if I went on a massive rant.
If I say anything at any time. Right.
Oh yeah, Sam, we might be going to a boxing session tomorrow night for the first time ever.
Nice.
No, not nice. The guy's
Get
gonna
out
make
a
me
little bit of
puke.
pent-up aggression.
He's not.
He's literally like he lives in Reese's Road and he runs like he's like he doesn't run the gym. He runs a construction company, but like 3 nights a week he runs like a club at the boxing gym. Like I don't know how it works, but you just go along and he's got his boys and he trains them, and some of them actually box and some of them just train. And he sees us in the gym all the time, and he's like, "Come on, man, calm down." Like, he's like, "You trying to lose fat? You said you're getting a bit stale on the old fat loss." He said it's totally different. It's a totally different way to try and lose fat. And, God,
I think you'll love it.
Reese is like, "Oh, yeah, Reese is like, oh, I don't know, why not? Why don't we try it?" And I was like, "Yeah, why not? Great, brilliant. Let's see if Matt pukes." And he's like, "Oh, we always do pad work. Yeah, you stay pad work. You stay in the ring. We do pad work, and then basically we keep going until you puke. When you puke, we stop." I was like, "That's not cool."
They're not gonna make you puke. You're gonna be fine.
I
Make
don't
sure you
eat
drink
enough
the
to puke.
milkshake
So.
first, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm
have
gonna
no
down
idea
a
what-
2-pinter of chocolate milk right in front of him and be like, "Let's go." I'm watching about
Yeah, well, you said that. You said you were going to make me puke. I may as well make it
Projectile
something that
vomit
tastes good
all
on the
over
way
you.
out.
Yeah, damn right. And I'm gonna make sure it's chocolate so your white ring is brown. Like he'll pooed himself.
I have no idea what I'm meant to be doing. Oh, right, okay.
That's the story of your life, Sam. I have no idea what I'm meant to be doing.
Yeah,
I'm
being an adult cycler.
I'm trying to run up this thing, but there's water coming down it, and there's nowhere else for me to go. Like, do I have to walk a bit slowly or something? I don't know. Nope, that's not going to work.
You got to jump off a wall and bounce up there. I don't know.
Maybe?
I don't know what abilities you've got. I haven't played this game.
There we go. Yeah.
It's a jetpack.
I mean, I
What
need
would
a
you do without Bird?
Like, she's probably
You
seen
don't
it.
get a jetpack. You just get about 17 different ways to jump further. I saw Reese do a bit earlier where I swear to God he went about, well, I don't know, at least a mile, not touching the floor. It was the most ridiculous thing ever. because every time you retouch a wall, it kind of resets, and then you can double jump, and you can also pick up this like shoot forward, like use the force to move yourself forward 6 feet.
Right.
So you run up a wall, run down a wall, use the super sprint. Just as you're about to fall off, you double jump. Then you do the zappy thing into another wall. You run along that wall. You do zappy thing. Like you're just literally doing it. And at the end, there was like it was this massive parkour thing. There was a fence. Everything. He did all of it. And there was a chest at the end. He picked it up. Obviously, it gave him some part whatever. And I was like, "Oh, is that part of the quest?" He's like, "No, no, no. It's just just I'm exploring." I was like, "Oh my god! You just spent like 20 minutes trying to get a box. I can't cope." And I was like, "What was in the box? Was it worth it?" He was like, "Oh, it's just cosmetic for my lightsaber." And I was like, "Oh my god, that's definitely not worth it." I am very good.
But hey, it made him happy.
He's loving it. Yeah, honestly, he's absolutely loving it. Bless him. It makes me laugh because I was like, I've watched him play Hogwarts, and he talks like Hogwarts like it's the greatest game ever. And I was like, dude, I've watched you play Hogwarts, and I've watched you play Jedi for 10. I've watched you play Hogwarts for hours and hours and hours and hours and days without sleeping. I've watched you play Jedi for 10 seconds, and literally you're buzzing. I was like, don't tell me that Hogwarts is the greatest game of all time. You just love Harry Potter that much that you wanted it to be the greatest game.
Bucketheads below. No going around them.
Then we go through them.
He's a big Star Wars fan.
You
as
are,
well, so let's
Kestis.
keep him up.
I am a Star Wars fan, but I am a Warhammer mega nerd.
They're onto us.
I just shared my own April update, so I'll probably fucking ping 1,000 messages and thank you. So well done, you're inspirational, I'm so proud of you.
Nicely done.
Back at you.
You can call the lift with that terminal.
On it.
Booyah!
Troopers coming.
Whereas I'm just going around planting trees.
On your signal.
Planting trees. Oh, I haven't played any Minecraft. I was doing so well, and then creepers just started coming into my house and blowing up my house, and I was like, "What the fuck, game?" Like, I've got like loads of stuff around.
They shouldn't be able to blow up your house if you're playing on this server, but they will still murder you.
Wait, but on your server, on the resource world. I was stuck in the Nether, like literally stuck in the Nether.
Okay, well we'll get you out next time you play. Hi, baby.
Cool game. I'm literally pressing R1. This is shit game. Come on.
Here we go. Okay.
Check that.
You can fight.
Yeah, you too.
I'm a
I don't
Jedi.
know why now, but I hear you, BD. Team effort.
Let's try up that way.
Quit reading my mind, Jedi.
The yacht's just over there.
And of course, the bridge is under construction. All set.
Jedi. Hello, Reese. How is the Falconer boy?
Oh, is he in stream, is he?
He's in stream.
I see how he is. Not good enough to come and chat anymore.
Yeah, he's too good for us.
Yeah, it's fair. He's too far ahead. Don't want no spoilers.
If he spoils it, I might just drive down to your boxing session and, be there.
I didn't say I was going to go to the boxing session. I just said there's a boxing session. Don't try and cop me into it through him.
What, we got stances.
Don't forget, Reese has actually thrown punches in his life.
Could be on soon. Good. Go single. Is that it? Skills. Yeah, but there's throwing punches and then there's boxing because I won't lie. It ain't it a
Alright,
whole
let's not
different shit.
play you're bigger and better than us, samurai.
No. You'll find out tomorrow and you'll be like, wow. It's knackering. I don't have a skill point, so I
Mate,
can't.
I've done it against a bag. I can't even last like. I mean, I last longer with other things than that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely knackering, which is obviously the point. But I feel like it's too high intensity for fat burning. Obviously, it still burns fat. I'm not stupid, but like, I feel that you'd have to commit to it over a period of time to get better at it from a fat burning level
Perspective.
of heartbeat.
Yeah.
Just your heartbeat. My heartbeat's going to be way too fast. I'm going to be aerobic, not anaerobic. No way. Like, I'm going to be breathing at like 160.
Yeah, but then the next time you go, mate, I give you 161. Oh no, 159. Sorry, that is going up, not down.
I was going to say, why is it getting worse? Fuck, cheers, Sam. That's going to talk me into it.
My bad. I'm tired.
But it's only 10:30.
Oh,
I'm not even gonna start. I didn't get up till 5 p.m. today.
in Axbridge now, give 5 minutes. Start this out. Yeah, I don't even know what time I got home last night, to be honest, and all that jazz. Right, so that's how you did that one.
Speaking of trouble, let's avoid that patrol.
No, I don't want to avoid the patrol. I want to kill him. Kill him.
Spotted some hostiles. Don't give up.
I hate probe droids.
Same here.
Got an intruder here. You want to escape? We'll take this out easy. Stand your ground.
Nice punch, dude.
We're clear.
Emergency on level 2034. Skylane accident. They think it could have been terrorists. Think it's a coordinated attack? Hard to say. Wouldn't be surprised if they pull us up level. Yeah, the Jedi's long gone. The command center for Jedi security. Don't let him escape! We win! Yeah, someone else take a hit. Jedi fleet, take him out.
I need a stim, buddy. Way too close.
Dead end.
Let's double back.
That does not look like a dead end to me.
Nice.
Also, I went to McDonald's for the first time in like 8 years and was massively disappointed.
Yeah, because it's not as good as it like. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I enjoy the odd McDonald's, but not very often. Just mostly usually because my kids are all downstairs and I'm sure you can hear them. So,
I like it.
Good work, Cal.
This looks like boss fight.
Think BD wants you to knock that down.
Now I'm taking orders from a droid.
There is an element of, oh look, it's an arena.
What's up, bitches?
Hello, hello.
hello.
Hello, hello, lovelies. How are we?
Not too bad, sir.
Alive? Alive, still
Good.
good, right?
Love it.
Life is good apart from.
Oh my god. The sound on headphones is unreal.
What? Like you got headphones
The
finally?
Emperor turned the Jedi Temple into his palace.
So you've been listening to it on the TV the whole time, haven't you?
Yeah, I can't hear any of you. Barely.
Nicholas is in love already. I had to literally pull him off of the game and go, do
Really?
and it's half past your bedtime, and he was like, no, Dad, a bit more, a bit more.
Oh, so it worked. It's alright then. It downloaded.
Well, he downloaded it like 8:15,
Oh.
but not the whole game. You know, you do a bit and it lets you play it.
Yeah.
It was about 8:15, and he was like, can I play it for a bit? I was like, yeah, of course you can. I said, just leave it here, or you can just jump on here. I won't bring it into the other room, though, because you're still downloading, and I can hardwire it here in the main room into Wi-Fi, which obviously to play the game doesn't matter, but to download it'll be quicker to hardwire it.
Yeah, of
so
course.
I was like, and just jump on. I didn't want to pull it all out and set it all up in there, etc. So yeah, he just jumped on here, and he had the headset on, and he was just completely like oblivious to the world for like an hour, and then he was begging me. He's never begged me to keep playing a game. He's always gone like, can I, like one more game of FIFA or whatever maybe, but he's never been like, please, Daddy, please, let's try and play a bit longer. I'm in a boss fight and I can't kill him, and I was like, no, no.
No, we never did this.
A Jedi here? Gotta be a prank, right? Word is there was an assassination attempt. Someone moved against the senator? Gutsy to go against Sejan. Yes. From what I hear, his enemies end up in turbo dogs.
We got a fight ahead, Cal. I'm game if you are.
What difficulty are you playing on, Sam?
Jedi Master?
Have fun.
Not Grandmaster, but...
Mate, I'm doing it on Jedi Knight and getting my ass handed to me.
Yeah, but...
Matt says I rush too much.
Yeah.
But can't help myself.
Also, you haven't played the Dark Souls games, have you?
No. He's like, just hit and roll back.
Literally, he was fighting this fucking crap, and he died there 3 times. And I was like, dude, this is the easiest boss fight in the history of the world. He's like, what do you mean? I said, every time you run up to him, you can hit him. He's like, yeah. And then you can just roll away. He doesn't change his attack at any time. There's 3 or 4 different attacks, but none of them will reach you. So literally, hit him, run away. Hit him, run away. And like, as in dodge or whatever it is, you know, the fucking force dodge. And I was like, that's it. This is like a basic level 1 type fight. But no, he's button bashing. And because it's a crab, it does a powered super up attack where it goes red and grabs him and then just insta-kills him. I think it's a scorpion actually, because it had a tail, didn't it?
Yeah, scorpion, yeah.
Yeah, so if he grabbed him with the claw at the front, it would just fucking stab him and it's game over. He beats to death, no matter what health he had. So I was like, yeah, but he never his attack is 1.5 foot in front of him. He doesn't fire anything. He can't shoot you. He doesn't run at you. It's the easiest fight ever. So I was getting really, really raged because I was just Dark Souls. I was just Elder Scrolls, Elden Ring in my head, and I was like, oh my god, thank God you never played Elden Ring. Jesus Christ.
Honestly, I rage quit
he did
earlier.
kill him by button bashing him. He did kill him. But...
I was playing it earlier. I got ambushed by 3 people, and I kept dying. Couldn't kill them all. So I was just like, fuck this. Getting rashes.
Oh dear, Reese. We're gonna have to teach
I
you
know.
patience.
I know. It's just something I don't have. Oh great, I'm dead again.
Oh, boss. I evaded that, you twat.
But I absolutely love the game. Can't fault it. I think you'll really enjoy it.
My dodge isn't good enough yet at the minute to dodge out of the way of this frickin' thing.
Mine still isn't. I just end up tanking so many hits.
I just dodged and still got it. Great stuff, game.
Yeah, have you locked on yet?
How do you mean
I find it.
locked
So like if you press the right stick in, you lock on to the enemy that you're fighting.
on? Right.
Oh,
yeah.
lock on. I thought you said log on. I was like, what are you logging on to?
Meditating, getting a skill point, that might help.
I died earlier. I lost 7 skill points. I need to go kill that enemy and get them back. It's one of the 3 people that I'm fighting at the same time. I just want to cry.
I just want a dodge.
Smack that all on the floor.
You mother... Oh. Ow.
Need to refill faster.
Woo.
We'll go with health to start with then.
So how much have you played, Sam? Where are you at right now?
I'm literally just done the first boss in the game and died because I
The
didn't.
9th sister?
No, the like robot.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm on about, yeah.
That's what Nicholas was on. Some E3 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where Nicholas got to.
What difficulty is Nicholas playing? Like if you're both going Jedi Master, I feel like I need to put it up, but I'm getting hacked. I'm literally dying all the time.
I didn't
Just
ask
died.
him, I didn't watch him. I always tell him, because for Nicholas it's about playing the game, you don't actually have patience or... And I get that gaming might teach him that, but because I only have him for a few months, I'm like, nah, Dad, stick on easy, man, just enjoy it. That's what I told him for God of War and Horizon, but the thing is with him, is I don't think he's ever really followed through with a game, other than Spider-Man. Like, the other games, like Crash Bandicoot or Ratchet & Clank, he's played those all the way through, but like cartoony kind of, platformy kind of games. Like, he's loving that Sackboy, that free game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's well into that, he's loving it.
Is he?
Yeah, he thinks it's brilliant. He reckons it's better than Man Here. He's like, oh, it's so much fun. I was like, it's free. Go crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's still at that age where, like, you get different outfits and he change. Because in Sackboy, you literally get like a million different you can turn him into loads of different
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
So every time he goes into chest and gets a new thing, it's a bit like Among Us type thing. He's like, oh, look, Dad, I've got a new tail. Oh, cool.
Let's look around.
That robot was easy.
Find something, buddy?
Right, considering the first boss in Elden Ring is hard as food.
Worker season for construction now.
Oh, I'm sure you're gonna have no issue at all, Sam.
You just do all the side missions and eat cereal with the big spoon.
Should be a quick patch job.
So I heard you fought the Empire on Kashyyyk.
Yeah.
Hijacked a walker and broke open an Imperial prison camp.
Although I am going to have to go to bed soon-ish.
That one was BD.
That's no fun.
I need...
No
Yes,
balls.
of course it is fun.
Look, he's skedaddling.
What about you, new guy?
Oh my god!
Credits never hurt. But
Plus, I have to build and paint an Angron
got it.
for 2 weeks' time for another tournament.
I don't get to see her as often as I'd like, but at least I can provide.
Ooh. How did your tournament go on the last day?
We lost one game.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it was just a bad matchup for us. Bad terrain, because GW terrain is
Right.
like basically
Sorry.
most people's terrain either favours shooting armies or combat armies, and it was just mostly in favour of combat armies. This
Yeah.
I didn't have enough of my world eaters to do anything.
It was a scrap.
Right.
Really, and my mate like couldn't see half the time with his shooting army. It is what it is. Like, you know, it was GW's terrain. Like normally use WTC,
Okay.
which is a bit more like open, bigger tables, stuff like that. But you know, it is what it is. Like, I ain't gonna complain because it could
You
have been.
always complain.
It could have been the other way around. We could have literally just, you know.
So you won you both won the majority then, really?
So over the weekend, I played 7 games. I lost 1 and drew 1, and won the rest. If that makes
Well,
sense.
there you go. That's well good.
But the one that I drew is because I pretty much stopped playing because the guy was cheating. Like, even when called out on it, like by me and a mate, he was like, he didn't stop, so we were just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So that is what it is.
Fly for the Republic. Ex-military.
So
That explains a lot.
it happens.
We'll look forward to the next one in 5 weeks then.
Yeah, well, the next one's run by my mate. It's not like a big GW like event.
Oh, okay.
When was the date you told me it's the last day of the shop? Was it 1st of June?
1st of June, I officially will not have it, but my last day of work is like the 27th, the weekend, because I'm not opening the Wednesday.
When's the
Ooh.
operation?
1st of June.
Oh, on the 1st of June you got the operation.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
worked
your
out
fir-
quite well
wait,
then.
wait. Yeah, wait a minute.
So the shop is not yours on the 1st of June, and your operation is also on the 1st of June.
Yes.
So, let's just stop and rewind. So, your last day in the shop's 27th, 28th, the Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, I'll be working the Sunday.
Yeah, so 28th. And then your operation's on Thursday the 1st.
Yes.
So, you're coming to stay with us the Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday.
Unfortunately, no. 'Cause
Ah, we tried.
I mean, I would love to. I'd love to come down on those days before the op, but however, I have to now do shit for the shop to sell, and then I'm going to be crippled, and it's just not. Let's put it this way: I am not.
I don't know. I just hear balls, no balls, balls, no balls. That's all I heard. Blah 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 blah. Balls, no balls.
I am not letting anything come in the way of me not
Is it?
selling this shop.
No, you said the shop will be sold.
Yes, but it's still subject to things happening, if you know what I mean. Like, so.
Not 3 days before the sale.
Yeah.
Job ever goes according to plan.
Well, no, because I've got to do stuff. I have to take stuff out the shop. They don't want to buy everything.
Bit of a talk.
Okay, so the Monday.
The Monday
It's bank holiday as well.
Yeah, I'm working. So that'll be my
You
last
just
day.
said you're working. You just said you're working on Sunday. We said the last day was the Sunday, Sam.
I thought it's.
And the shop finishes. The shop finishes at like 4 o'clock or whatever. So you
He
go
just
4
doesn't.
o'clock.
He
You
just
get on the
doesn't want to see
train,
us.
and then bank holiday Sunday
You know,
we will go out, and then Monday you go home.
I'm just gonna.
But
I just
bank
I just
holiday
don't,
Sunday.
I just don't want to see you, man. That's all. You know, like Reese says, I just don't
Oh,
want to see you.
Reese, I tried, man. I tried. It's PCA.
Yeah.
If Sam was coming down, we could have got out of PCA.
PCA, what's that? What?
Oh god.
It's a mistake,
The
I made, but you're
worst
streaming, so-
£28 Matt's ever made me spend.
Right, come on.
I didn't give an answer
Two
for a
friends of
reason.
ours- Two friends of ours are going to a weightlifting or posing, whatever the fuck frig it's
No,
called.
no, never.
And we're going with them because I said yes because I'm unable to say no. And then I told Reese he could get out of it, but he didn't. He just, obviously he said yes because I said yes.
So
now he's holding it over me.
So like, fights, yes, I'll go to watch mates fight. I will not go to not watch mates fight, if you know what I mean, like at small events and stuff. I will not go to bodybuilding contests.
What should I do?
Not a chance.
It's a women's fitness thing, but yeah, it's still.
It's not there. No.
I was fine when we were going out because I thought there's going to be literally 1,000 women that haven't eaten for like a month.
And they're just driving straight
And they're
back.
all going to get drunk. And then the girl's like, no, we're coming straight back. I'm like,
Yeah, they're not in any way.
yeah, it's a mistake, but you know.
Plus,
Good
you're
luck.
going to be bored.
Yeah, that is my worry. And I won't get to go to the gym that day.
Because, like, they're not out on stage all the time. There'll be other, like, classes. You'll be like, who are these people? Like, who the hell are
I
these?
mean, there's a Gymshark shop and a food fuel thing and a green something thing. I want to go see all that and see if I can learn something new or buy some stuff. That is the only thing I'm hanging my hat on.
Can I get over there? Like, it'll be good because you've not been before, but it'll be like, you'll just be bored.
Yeah. Maybe next time you'll check for syndicate tasks before you pick a fight. Hey, Cal. How you holding up?
Just
We'll do this bit
appreciating the view.
and then we'll be going bed.
Two beams wrapped around the yacht. Gotta take a lot of torque.
Oh fuck!
Come on now.
Oh my
Come on now.
god! I didn't heal.
Give us a warning before you, like, you know, shout out like that.
Before you break the
Sorry,
eardrums, yeah.
sorry.
How many health potions did you have left? 6?
6. I only used one.
Well, you always have 6 left when you die, so. Honestly, every time I see him,
Oh,
he has
that's
6
cool.
health potions.
That's cool, bird.
Fuck.
First beam's down, Gabs. Can you tell the twins to pull down?
I tell you, Sam, I've got my doctor's appointment on the 19th to start the SNP journey.
Fair.
All clear, Cal. Long way to drop.
On the same day as my tattoo as well. It's quite fun. It's one of those phone conversations because they don't do meeting now apparently for it. They just let you talk to you on the phone and find out why you want to do it and then say yes or no and then put you forward for it. If it's a yes, if it's a no, then you have to go in and meet them.
For the record, I used it up for you.
And I was chatting to Aaron about it because he said about what questions they ask and stuff like that. So. Interesting.
It's normally like, have you had kids? Like, is the what's
Yeah,
the
so if you
reason?
haven't had kids, it's pretty much a no. As in, like, you'd have to go and speak to them. So, because the nurse asked me that straight away.
Yeah.
Before the doctor's appointment. So that's step one, obviously. Because if the answer was no to that, then I have to go in and speak to them face to face. I mean, this is obviously information from somebody who's had it done, but so they ask how many kids do you have with your current partner? How many kids do you have with previous partners? How many kids do you have with your current partner? Even if you're just seeing them. But if you name somebody, then they then have to speak to that person. So he said, just be aware. Like, obviously it doesn't apply to me, but like he was like, some people have tried that in the past, where they'll be like, I don't have any kids, but I'm seeing this person and they've got 3 kids, and then ask a mate to basically pretend that you're dating, so that they'll let you have it basically. And then they'll ask why, and talk about the reversal and all that kind of stuff, and want to know, you know, why you want to
Fuck off.
do it. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to say.
I knew we had unfinished business. Give us your terminal passcode.
Impossible.
And then they literally ask you the straight up question: do you have any, you know, as what was it he said he was asked, as a percentage of, you know, 100% is absolutely categorically under no circumstance would you ever in any situation ever consider having kids, down to, you know, 50-50 of like, well, right now I don't want to have them. And I was like, well, anyone that's going to have that conversation is going to say 100, right? Like, no one's going to be like, 50.
I'm 50-50 about whether I want
And then the last question that he said he was asked was, what would you do if you met somebody and you wanted to have a reversal? And he said that would never happen. Well, it's different for him because being with his missus and having 3 kids, and 2 of them got pregnant while she was on the pill. So, and one of them they got pregnant when she was on the pill, and she took the morning after pill. Yeah. Which is like a 2% chance of getting pregnant in that scenario. So, whereas for me that won't be the conversation, obviously. A lot of it's to do with your age as well, apparently. So if you clear 40, you're more likely to get a yes. If you're under 40, it's more complicated. So that's a tick in my book.
I'd be like, I'll cut them off if you don't do it.
Well, no, my answer would be if I found somebody that desperately wanted to have kids, etc., etc. So my answer for that would be, well, I'll adopt. I wouldn't have a reversal under any circumstance. That's 100%. However, I'm not against the idea of adoption. Also, my answer would be, if I was ever to meet somebody, as Sam, I think you've mentioned it before, if you meet somebody in their 30s, they either, especially late 30s or 40s, they either have kids or they're not going to have kids. There isn't really anything else. There isn't really a tweener. You're very rarely going to find a late 30s, early 40s woman who wants to have kids for the first time. It's going to be a unicorn in that scenario, and my answer for that would be very simple. That's why I want the snip as well, because then when I meet this so-called made-up unicorn person, I can tell them straight away, and then they can make a decision based on that, and I don't have to then get into it at all.
Yeah.
And if they don't want to be with me because of that, then I'm absolutely fine with it. I'm quite happy to be single.
What about him? He's coming with
I would literally be like, well, if you don't, can I borrow a scalpel? I'll just cut them off here, and you'll have to like do some more work.
No, I'm just not. I mean,
like, what's this? What does this drug do? Because I'll take it as a painkiller. Do it.
Yeah, I just want it as a standard, isn't it? Yeah. So I mean, I just want it to be a gimme from.
I don't think you'll have it.
I don't want to have that conversation. No, I don't think so either. I think it would just be a case of going through the steps, going through the paperwork, and getting it done.
I do believe that threatening to cut them off might be how you end up in a mental hospital, rather than anything else.
I'll put it this way: they could try and put me in a mental hospital. Wouldn't end well for anyone trying to put me in one.
I mean, it sounds like you'd be on some pretty serious drugs if you tried that, but yeah, okay.
That's just called Sam's second home.
I'll put it, the last time someone tried to make me do something, they really regret it. Like,
it's alright, Bird. He'll just come and stay at yours. Be right.
Yeah, okay. I have a rather full house.
As always.
I mean, my house is rather full, but it's of kiddies.
Yeah. I mean, I would say I've got kids, but like, they're practically all teenagers at this point.
We got a plan for the senator?
Still thinking it through.
Pump hasn't left me alone.
Is it true? I can't. You homeschool your kids, don't you? Sorry to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you did.
Well, because the eldest is autistic, and he basically kept refusing to go to school. And they didn't know what to do with him either, and the one lady took me aside and she's like, hey, have you ever thought about homeschooling? And I was like, well, that's a great way to do that. And then COVID was the thing, wasn't it? And I was just like, yeah.
We can't cope with your kids. Do you mind keeping them at home? Like,
I don't think it was so much we can't cope, it was more that like getting him there in the morning was such a pain in the backside. And then he'd basically just sit in a corner. And they were just like, well, He's not
Well,
really
obviously now
learning
you've had
at
many
school.
years to reflect on it. Do you feel it was a good decision?
It's a stressful decision.
Yeah, that's fair play. Yeah, fair play.
Because it means that you're solely responsible for what they're learning.
Yeah.
Or what they're not learning. And
Yeah.
I don't know, I think that's
bet
far
they
too
learn
much
more
unnecessary
important
stuff.
stuff than they would at school.
Yeah, like how to swear, because I'm really good at that.
Oh, well. We know a few people that are really good at that.
I bet they're not good at quadratic equations.
No.
I can't do that either.
I don't know, because this is the thing. So before we pulled the youngest out of school, they were teaching him about prefronted adverbials. And this is the one thing that really sticks with me. Like, what the hell is a prefronted adverbial?
Yeah, I don't even know what
And
I have to
and it
Google
turns
it
out,
because it's homework.
yeah,
I get
well,
that
this
all
is
the
it.
time.
And it's just, you know, when I'm pretty sure it's when they just put like at the beginning of a word.
Yeah, it'll be something like that. Yeah, it'll be something like that. I
it's
had
like-
one the other day where it was like we're practicing this, and I was like, all right, cool. And then I googled it, and
What
I was
is
like,
that?
oh, so you're putting ing and ed on the end of stuff, right? Okay, just
Exactly. Exactly. Like, why do they have to make it so complicated? At what
Yeah, I
point
literally
in
had
these
that
kids'
2 weeks
lives,
ago.
for like 90% of these kids, are they ever going to need to know, hey, that's what the technical term for that word is?
No, they need to know how to put what they need to know what ing and ed does to a word, not what its name of it is.
Exactly. Like, I think they're spending far too much time in schools these days just teaching them completely unnecessary stuff. And then they come out of school and they don't know anything about stuff that matters. Although maybe that's
I
the
think me and Reese
point.
were talking about money the other day and how it just doesn't get taught. Like, we were watching something about if you saved, I think something like £100 every month or every week or something from your 18th birthday through to 60 or something, the amount of money you would have saved on a normal everyday interest perspective and all the rest, but just people just never learn anything about money. And then by the time, but the difference between an 18-year-old versus starting at a 20-year-old or starting at a 25-year-old or even starting at 30 was horrendous, just because of the, you know, there was the interest on a bigger number when you get further and further and further down the line. Not that there's much interest nowadays, but
No, but that's the point, isn't it? So it's just like, well, maybe the whole idea is just to keep people stupid.
It is.
Amen to that.
100%.
Oh yeah, Cam, this is my game.
Like, you teach them unnecessary stuff, so they've got no idea about how the real world works.
yeah. And also to keep them in school for as long as they do.
Exactly.
Like, if you do, I mean, like, there's an element of that because for some reason fun isn't allowed. Like, I've always said this. I don't know why school isn't taught. I mean, I was a teacher, but I know how hard it is to teach a kid after lunchtime.
And he stole my sideline.
But their brains are not capable of 9
Taking all
till
that stuff
3.
out, yeah.
Spaceman stole this.
It just doesn't work. Like, have 9 till 12 as your learning time, and then have lunch break, and then have other stuff that isn't about learning mentally, if that makes sense. About like in that sense of learning a new thing. You know, physically. We talk about having an obese nation. Like, let's educate, feed, exercise, do that. Like, kids aren't fat at 5. Like, I'm not talking about what they look like, I mean their like work ethic. You don't get a 5-year-old that doesn't want to run around. Every single 5-year-old runs around. I've literally, like, I was teaching 6-year-olds, all 6 of them, like every single one of them in the room is moving non-stop. At some point we stop them moving around and sit them on chairs and say, stop moving, stop fidgeting.
It's like that saying, isn't it? You spend the first, like, 2 years teaching them to walk and talk, and then you spend, like, the next 14 telling them to sit down and shut up. It's ridiculous. And that's the thing, like, people have this,
you go, bird.
like, preconception of, like, how school's supposed to be. And, like, so when you say that I'm homeschooling the kids, okay, so what do they do all day? Well, they play video games half the day. But, like, this doesn't mean they're not learning. They've got to read in those video games. They've got to learn how to work things out. They're learning logic skills. They're learning, you know, so many things that people just take for granted. And then they're just, I don't know. I think they're doing a hell of a lot better outside of school.
I wish I was.
It's all that matters, isn't it? You won't know. Yeah, you won't know until they get to 30 and you'll look back at all of it. You know what I mean? Like, you won't know.
Well, this is
Until they start to actually get their own voice and put their learnings into actions, you know, as adults, you won't know. But, like,
But this is
you
it.
know,
So
we feel confident.
I don't know about confident, because this is the thing, I didn't do well at school. Like, I came out with barely any qualifications, and I don't know, the last major job that I had, Bibby, you're being a little bit loud, good boy. The last job that I had, I ended up as like customer service manager. So like I've never been particularly well paid or anything. But I don't know, I think being outside of school, it means that they can choose something now and they can start working on it. And like working on the skills that they need for that job rather than learning a load of unnecessary crap. You are a very loud monster. Shift. Thank you, Vivi.
I don't think there's any right or wrong. I think we underestimate the only aspect I think of like homeschooling that I would question how you fill it in is the social element of not being around 30 other kids. I don't know if it's good or bad because like, do you know what I mean? Like there's no right answer to that.
That's the thing. There's 3 of them, so they have all got each other. But yeah, I understand that. But then they're online. They're doing online gaming. They're chatting to people. It's not like they don't have anything like that. Their dad takes them out places and they do things. They've got all sorts of cousins and that on his side of the family. And then there's loads of like homeschool meetups that we could technically go to. The problem we've got is that my eldest is autistic and he doesn't do well with socials situations.
You did say that before, because I think I asked you about sports, because I said that's the other side of it, like not being part of a football team, you know what I mean, or a rugby team, or like I think me, Sam, and Reese would all back that up, you know, from our own personal lives of having gained a lot of skills from sports clubs.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like, the youngest two,
that's got nothing to do with schooling,
and stuff.
Yeah,
exactly. That's like extracurricular stuff.
But I think because I was obviously an American football coach and Sam's played many sports and Reese was a big football guy when he was a kid, and I don't know, I just feel like it's a skill set you don't get from anything else, and it might feel that gap of not having socialised, because the thing with the team is you end up socialising, like not out and about, but having that social interaction, but with the caveat of you're in it together because you're one team instead of being in a classroom with 30 kids where you all hate each other.
What team? Wildcat. Get your head in the game.
It's obviously different if.
My favourite one was catch it, catch that goal.
Every cricket, every single time they hit the ball in the air, somebody has to get it, don't they? Then again, that's the same as if you break a glass at work. Everyone has to go.
You can't get a staff.
Reese does that.
Oh, I'm 100% that person.
He did it the other day, and I was so upset with him.